Alright, this will be a quick review on the KUIU pack load sling. As you know, you can pack meat with the KUIU with the pack bag on. I had to order rain cover, a couple other items, and I came across the load sling and thought, man, if that works, that would be awesome for a second trip back for meat, and it does work quite well. So I got it the same color as the pack bag, which is their new one. I believe they call it Valo. It's the only color KUIU makes that I honestly care for. Seems to blend in fairly well. So when I received it, I got the load sling itself, 2 additional straps or extra straps. You can use the straps on here. There's different attachment points. So you can attach a hydration bladder to this. You can attach other bags and accessories to that. So if you need to bring some stuff back up with you, additional game bags and such, you do have a way of attaching them, and they included 2 extra straps for that, which is nice. When it arrived, it came with the load sling, the 2 extra straps, and an instruction pamphlet here. It's nice, it's in color, it's got pictures and demonstrations, and it explains everything very well. So that was much appreciated, since I couldn't find a video on this online, which is the reason I'm making one now. So to switch out, it's going to be the same exact thing you're going to do if you're going to switch pack bags, or if you're going to use the built-in load capacity here. I already pulled my hydration hose. We're going to detach the 2 load lifting straps from the top, 2 side straps on each side. Strap off the belt to the bag here. I believe they call this stabilizer strap or something like that. Same thing on this side. 2 side straps, stabilizer strap. Apparently I already had that undone. And then we're going to move to the bottom. As a note here, I'll show you in a second, but we're going to loosen these 2 bottom straps quite a bit. And we're going to undo the 2 buckles inside of here. This is what tensions the bag down so it stays on the frame. Now that that's loose, the bag will simply lift right up off the frame. If we were going to haul meat with the bag on, this is how we would do it. You would lay this down, set your meat in, put this back on, reattach the buckles, and tighten everything up. Works very well. It takes less than a minute to get it ready, which is one of the main reasons I bought a KUIU bag. I really like that design. In this case, we're going to unhook these 2 bottom straps so we can get that load hauler on. Again, these are open-ended buckles, so really easy. Just line it up, slide the loop out. The bag is now completely detached. So to connect this feller, very simple. We are gonna undo our bridge straps here. Hook one up to the shoulder strap, both sides. You can start top or bottom here, it honestly doesn't matter. I am going to start at the bottom. So bottom of the bag, you need to loosen these 2 buckles that we unclipped from under the bag, and they're going to go up through this sleeve. So if you look, there's a hole there. These are going to feed up through that. Pretty simple to get them in. I just get them started, take a finger, poke them up in there, and grab it. That's going to hook to this buckle. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. Get it started, take a finger, poke it up in there, grab it on the other end, clip it in here. And then it comes with this quick detach for the belt loop. We're going to slide that in. KUIU does note, if it's a really tall load, you may not be able to attach this. If you need more vertical height, they, I believe, mention an elk quarter. However, I like to get the weight up on my back more, not down by my butt. So hard for me to see a time when I wouldn't use that. Moving on, same thing here. We've got straps that line up with our stabilizers on each side. And if I was going to put meat in at this point, this is when I would do it, right? So if you're going to hike back up the mountain, which is generally going to be the case for me, you're going to do all of these clips up quick. Everything lines up. I mean, it's very intuitive. Obviously that goes together, this goes to your bridge strap up top. Same thing on this side. So there's no mystery. As long as you get this bottom set up through these loops like that, everything lines up. I mean, it's just super simple. So at this point, we're going to say we got to where we're going. Unfortunately, the biggest bag of softer salt I could find now is 40 pounds. We used to get 60s. Haven't been able to find them in a while. Kind of disappointing. But we'll put this in here quick. So, same thing you would do with the meat quarter. You can use these bottom straps here. If you really cinch this down, it's going to push your load up farther, which I really like. I didn't know this had that feature. I was kind of concerned about how low the load might sit. But again, if you really cinch these two down that run through these pockets, that really helps to lift the load up. From there, we're just going to do our buckles up. So we did these two, obviously were already done. Stabilizers were done. Now we're going to do our 4 side straps, 2 on each side. And I should have loosened these a little bit before I started. And we're going to do, I'll show you that in a minute. But once we get them in, the stabilizers here, we're not going to really tighten down until we get the bag up on our back, or the frame up on our back. But these side straps, we're going to want to really tension down well. You're going to kind of want to dig them into your meat, or in this case, our softer salt, so that they suspend that load right where we want it. Now that that's right there, we can attach our bridge straps. These have an extra buckle for a lid that I put on. They don't come with this in the way, so don't worry about that. So everything is secure. Like I said, if I wanted it higher, I would tighten this more. It's still going to be a little lower than I might like. I wish there was an option to hook this bottom clip up farther on the belt, at least 3 to 4 inches. You could still use your same strap locations, but that would kind of help pull that bottom up. Having said that, if you get these tight enough, you can suspend the load up wherever you want. So really nice job. KUIU does a pretty good job with accessories and such. I like the way it's built. I like the way it's designed. So far it's worked really well. I've had 2 bags of softer salt in here, so 80 pounds. It holds everything very well. It's really comfortable to wear. And again, I just haven't found any real issues other than the fact that I wish I could hook the bottom of that fabric up higher on the belt just to help me get the load up higher. Obviously this is pretty small load, but works very well. So I hope this answers your questions. Overall, I would give this, I'd say about a 9 out of 10. If they would put an additional clip up higher on this belt for this fabric, it would be a perfect 10. But again, I'm not saying it's an issue, but right now everything is relying on these 4 buckles to hold the weight up. If you wanted to get this higher off the bottom, you're gonna have to really cinch them down. So I like it, I'm keeping it. I see this working out very well. Again, it's super easy to switch. It weighs almost nothing. I think it was 3 or 4 ounces. And it carries very well. So, last piece, I'm gonna include a friendly bit of advice quick. It's amazing to me, on the mountain you see guys with significantly expensive gear, you know, top of the line, very expensive quality gear, which is great. But it's lightweight, carbon fiber barrels, super light tents. And then you look at the guy and realize that the easiest place and cheapest place he could have cut weight from was his body. So, tip of the day, before you head up to the mountains and spend thousands of dollars on super ultralight stuff, cut weight from the best and most logical place first, which is your body. Good luck hunting. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comment, and get in shape. Elk season's only a few months away.